Welcome to Cinemondo. Do you like games?
I love games. You
Video
love
games?
Sure, of course,
Oh my God.
especially old school ones. I remember this game from way back in the early 80s.
The game was fun.
It was a game, yeah. It was a fun game called Tron, and everybody knows this game. And there was a movie that came out in the early 80s. Jeff Bridges was the star of that when he was much younger.
Yeah.
And then in 2010, Joseph Kosinski, who then directed the latest Top Gun film, Maverick, directed the remake. It was called Tron Legacy. And that was kind of like a Disney film, but it was a big budget sort of Tron, brought up to date.
Oh.
And, I can't remember if I liked it or not. There are people that really defend that film. So that's a great movie that was sort of overlooked.
Yeah.
I can't comment on it. Yeah.
I liked it. I feel like the first one, I think because it was new and fresh, it felt a little unique. Then we were kind of revisiting it, and it's kind of a redo, like an update that didn't feel quite as unique or fresh, but maybe brought a little bit bigger view of it, like bigger stunts, bigger stuff. So the interesting part about this is I think this game breaks into the real world, and that's what's going to set it apart. So they had to do something different with it. I kind of was looking forward to an idea of like Tron in video games today where they're super realistic. Like my fantasy is always like to actually be inside a video game. That would be a cool movie, right? But it's like,
maybe they're
boring down real world.
Well, maybe. I mean, but maybe there's parts of it that are in that. Maybe they're just not showing that in the trailer. We'll see.
We'll see.
The movie's called Tron Ares, Ares. I guess that's Ares.
I wonder what that means.
Directed by Joachim Rønning, who is a Norwegian filmmaker who's done a lot of big budget films like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, a Golden Globe and Academy Award nominated film called Kon-Tiki, which I'm not familiar with.
I think it's an animated film. He knows his way around some special effects, CGI, big epic filmmaking. So at least it's in good hands. Like they know what they're doing with this. So
his films have grossed more than $1.3 billion. So
well, they have high hopes riding on this one then.
Yeah. Oh, also he did a film called Young Woman and the Sea, starring Daisy Ridley. Anyway, that's a Disney film. Okay. And this one stars Jared Leto and Jeff Bridges, of course. And who else is in this? Greta Lee, who I really like. Yep. So I'm interested in seeing. And who else is one other? Gillian Armstrong, who's also cool.
Gillian Anderson.
Sorry. you can edit that.
Gillian Anderson's in who I love.
From X-Files, of course.
She scared the hell out of me.
Oh,
she's
God.
very intimidating.
Yeah, she has a look. That's for sure.
Even when she's being nice, you're like, why are you talking to me?
I'm
What
scared.
did I do wrong? I love you, Gillian.
All right, let's check out the trailer for Tron Ares.
Oh, okay.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Oh.
Those are cool. I love the sound of those things. Splitting the car in half.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
There's Greta.
Oh.
That's cool. The big monster. Tron monster.
Oh, shit.
It's such a cool look.
It is.
Ready?
Nice switches.
Yeah, you can recognize his voice.
Yep.
Because there's no going back.
Going back.
Yeah.
No, Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails.
Bring it on, Trent. Okay.
Coming October 10th. It has a very, there's a lot of Tron in that, like that feel of a Tron, the video, just the look of it, the style, the smoothness of it. The music is cool. It just looks like, hey, it's a great teaser or trailer for that movie.
Well, because
Yeah,
you
for
think
sure.
like it seems kind of antiquated, like when you think about the old movies, because they were kind of primitive video games. They made this look really slick and cool inside the real world. Like it still looks like Tron, but
Right.
it feels very modern, like you said, very modern, slick and smooth, and very elegant in a really like updated way that I was afraid was going to look kind of cheesy because it's that game. But
Right.
they did it! Holy
Yeah,
shit, that was
those
great.
motorcycles look really cool because I remember in the original one, the motorcycles were sort of the star. Those things
Yeah,
could
they
do
were very cool.
those 90-degree turns and all that kind of stuff. You know, like so if they can do that in the real world and with the way they look, it just looks like they've updated it in the right way, and hopefully they can sort of because the first movie was 1983 or so, 82. The second
Yeah.
movie was 2010. Now 2025 is the third film. I mean, that's a long trilogy.
Video games have come a long way between those films.
Yeah, that's 43 films between the first one and the third one. So there's reasons they keep making these, but it takes a while to make them or to get them greenlit or something, because that's a long time. But I think people are still interested in it because it's just it has its own look. It's not, Tron is like nothing else as far as the look of it, which is what I find cool about it.
Well, they brought in the techno, they updated the visuals. I think one reason they're so iconic, I feel like someone almost doesn't want to make them because they feel outdated maybe. So the idea of bringing them into the world and then upgrading the entire look makes sense because we're all video gamed to death right now. Like so many incredible productions of video games look super realistic. So you want to bring this game into the real world, it's got to look kind of cool, but then it has these kind of antiquated, I'm saying antiquated in a cool way, but but they really made it look modern and amazing.
Right.
So,
Right.
I'm very excited. And just, that music. I already want the soundtrack right now.
The music sounds great.
Oh my God. It looks
Really cool cast. Sort of like Jared Leto, who has been in like some not
so
great
good.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe this will bring him around and maybe bring him back as a kind of a star, because his movies have not done well. Morbius and all these other things that sort of tanked his Joker stuff. So this one looks good. I'm interested to see how this let's check it out. Oh, that's
so I like the idea, like you said, the star is the motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
So let's just nobody cares but people. So we got the person standing there with the motorcycle, which is the whole point. I love that the red, and they showed a lot of red in the trailer. The red is kind of leaching into this kind of desaturated big city realism. So that's sort of cool. It's almost like it's sort of infecting. It's coming in with its light. And in the trailer, everyone's lit with the red, so when they're seeing the game happening. So that's very, very cool looking. No going back, as Jeff Bridges says.
Yeah.
Listen to Jeff. He knows what he's talking about.
He's been dealing with the Tron thing for a long time. He's stuck in there.
He's stuck in there. It comes out on October 10th. So just in time for Halloween.
That's going to be a big IMAX experience.
That would be an IMAX movie for sure.
That's an IMAX movie. So it looks really cool. I'm interested to see what this director does with it. And I'm sure we'll get maybe a bigger trailer as the summer goes on, because it's a fall release.
Yep.
As you said, ready for Halloween. So Tron Aris. I don't know. Aris?
How many ways are you going to say it, Mark?
Until I get it right.
New one.
Okay, check it out. And thanks as always. You would just comment that we've gone over 56,000 subscribers.
Can't believe it.
And if you haven't, don't hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and check out all our videos. We've got hundreds.
We want all the movie fans following us. We love movies. We're obsessed. All we want to do is talk about movies. We read the comments. We'll talk about movies in the comments. We talk about movies, and we can't stop talking about movies.
Yeah, and we do a lot of big releases. We do indie films. We do a lot of Indian stuff. If there's a movie that you think, hey, you guys have missed the boat on this one, maybe check it out. Throw it in a comment, and we'll take a look, because we do listen.
We really listen. Okay.
We do. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.